敵を駆逐するまで。
パラディ島勢力へ宣戦布告は。
As the ever-anticipated Marley Arc finally meets its end, the Attack on Titan fans are faced with an unprecedented dilemma over what may happen next. Everything just begs further questions. There is always no telling what may happen next. The hype is as real as ever, and fans never stop talking about it. Be it criticism, appreciation, questions, or doubts. Attack on Titan continues to remain the main topic of interest among all kinds of anime fans. And in this video, we are going to talk about the first major arc of Attack on Titan Season 4. It is the 8th major arc in the Attack on Titan manga, and as you guys already know, this arc changes everything. The cinematic event that happened back in the very first episode when Aaron's mom was eaten by a Titan. Ever since that day, Aaron made it the purpose of his existence to kill all the Titans, or rather, to kill all his enemies. But neither Aaron, nor us, nor even Commander Erwin, or the proud nation of Marley ever knew that things would end up getting this complicated. Killing the Titans means killing your own people, while the rest of the world declares war on your home. What will the island dwellers do? What will Eren Yeager do? I have always loved the foreshadowing in Attack on Titan. One moment you think you know what's going to happen, but then again with a single event, your perception of the entire show changes, almost instantly. Having said that, this Marley arc also touched the concept of parallels in Attack on Titan. The cycle of hate and struggle for both freedom and revenge never ends. It's funny just how much Reiner's character has changed over the years. It's like the R in Reiner stands for regrets.
おーい。ここは危ねえぞ。飛んでいけ。どっか遠くへな。
The 4th season starts with the introduction of the proud nation of Marley and their hate for the people of Paradise. There are warrior candidates who are supposed to inherit Marley's Titans, and there are also the current Titan shifters like Reiner, Zeke, Porco, and Peak, who are helping Marley win major wars against the world. I'm sure that for those of you who are anime onlys, the start of the season must have been quite confusing. But then in the 3rd episode, Reiner's past is revealed and we finally get to see how the walls were first destroyed all those years ago. And just how much of an emotional dilemma it was for Reiner, Annie, and Bertold. But as Eren Yeager said, they didn't have a choice, did they? They were just trying to save the world. This is what makes Reiner's character so interesting. The amount of trauma and PTSD he has built up over these years is insane. He has had enough and was this close to ending his own life. However, right in the 4th episode, as the Tiber family gets introduced and plans are made for the event, the long-anticipated reunion between Eren and Reiner finally takes place. Eren had known his way around Marley all this time. He was always observing from the sidelines. But then, as Falco invites Reiner to meet an old friend and Zeke gives him the go-ahead, it finally happens. After 4 years, both Eren and Reiner meet again. As it happens, the intensity of the scene seems to be seeping out of the screen. Reiner is scared to death, and Falco is so perplexed he's having trouble making out what could possibly happen right now. This conversation happened in the 5th episode, the episode named Declaration of War. When it was about to air, tens of thousands of Attack on Titan fans tweeted its title, and anticipation was through the roof. Even the popular phrase, "It's over 9,000," wasn't enough to describe the hype. Eren softly greets Reiner and asks him to take a seat. He also tells Reiner that Falco stays. And then, Eren talks. He explains how he understands him better than anyone else. Reiner and the others were still just kids, so they didn't know any better. Neither did they have any choice in the matter. However, what's different now is that Eren is no longer on the receiving end. As their conversation continues, leaders from all over the world are gathered right outside the basement. Willie Tiber greets everyone, and then, for the first time in 100 years, he tells everyone the truth of what actually happened 100 years ago, and how Marley isn't the true hero of the Great Titan War. The King of the Walls protected both Marley and the people of Paradise. Inside the walls that he made resides tens of millions of colossal titans. Now, here's an interesting question. Do you guys think that the colossal titans that he mentioned are all also Eldians? Share your thoughts down in the comment section. Alright, back to Tiber's speech. His tune changes when he tells the crowd that the founding titan is no longer in possession of the royal family. And that is why the world no longer is safe from the rumbling. Someone has stolen the founding titan from the royal family. His name? Eren Yeager. That reason alone is enough for the entire world to declare war on Paradise. Because if Eren desires, the world may just end. That's why, as the crowd continues to cheer and Reiner continues to beg Eren to just kill him already, Willie Tiber braces himself, and with tears in his eyes, he states that right now, right here, on the behalf of the Marleyan government, we declare war on Paradise. That was the declaration of war. As this moment plays out, Eren tells Reiner that they both are the same. Be that as it may, he won't stop until his enemies are all exterminated. So Eren transforms, breaks out of the building right behind Tiber, and in a matter of an instant, Willie Tiber is already dead. And just like that, the war that the world was planning on Paradise began, a lot sooner than they thought it would.
いいさ、タイバー家の務め、ご立派でした。
Next is the Warhammer Titan. It's the 9th Titan to be introduced in the Attack on Titan series, and it's the sole property of the Tiber family. We won't be talking much about this Titan in this video. However, I have already made an analysis video on the Warhammer Titan. If you're interested, you should check it out. The link will be in the description box below. Now, the 6th episode is titled Warhammer Titan. The Titan Shifter begins to transform to defeat the ever-increasing threat of Eren Yeager. But Eren is not a very patient guy, is he? The fight between them begins. Eren does not care what happened to the civilians around him. He is just out there causing destruction like a raging beast. The Warhammer Titan's abilities are complicated, but then the scouts make an appearance. Mikasa comes in for help, and the war on Marley begins. This episode was a game changer. The scouts who had always been the ones being hunted are now the hunters. But the doubt, the dilemma of killing fellow humans, normal innocent civilians, it was very real for everyone, except the usurper Eren Yeager. And then in the last few moments of the episode, as Eren proceeds to eat the Warhammer Titan, the Jaw Titan tries to eat Eren instead. However, in an instant, the Jaw Titan finds its jaw broken. Its humanity's strongest soldier, Captain Levi, makes an appearance. For Porco, who had never actually faced any scouts before, this was a moment of extreme despair. He stands there, astonished as dozens of island dwellers surround him, regardless of the fact that he himself is a Titan. Now guys, if you were active anywhere on the internet back when the 6th episode aired, you must have seen the insane amount of ruckus that was caused by some Attack on Titan fans over the CGI and the character designs. While I do admit that the character designs in the 6th episode seemed a little off, and the CGI can't give us the same level of action quality as it was back in the previous seasons, but is it really that bad? If we take the minor inconsistencies in the 6th episode out of the picture, I'd say this final season is still a 10 out of 10 for most of us Attack on Titan fans, even if we are talking about the animation and character designs. If we consider the 7th episode, the inconsistencies that caused the ruckus in the 6th episode were non-existent. The Beast Titan's entry, Captain Levi's strength, and the devastating impact of the new Colossal Titan. Not to mention the intensity of the scene where Eren uses the Jaw Titan as a nutcracker to eat Lair Tiber, ultimately absorbing the power of the Warhammer Titan. It was a brilliantly animated episode with just the right amount of pacing and everything else. I'd say Mappa is doing an excellent job on this season. What do you guys think? I always welcome any kind of opinion, so feel free to share your own thoughts. Well anyways, back to the Marley Arc. The 7th episode changed a lot of things. Zeke was defeated in a matter of an instant, and the Colossal Titan's transformation packed the kind of impact that is almost identical to that of a nuke. Marley was cornered with no hope of winning this battle. And even the Jaw Titan was about to become a part of Eren's collection. But right then, Reiner comes out of his sleep. This is where the 8th episode happens. Reiner somehow manages to at least save Porco. Mikasa helps Eren escape to the flying ship. All of the other scouts do the same. And of course, Captain Levi is already there to kick some sense into Eren. However, another major thing happens. As Gabby brims with hatred for the island dwellers and her heart is dripping with rage, she somehow ends up on the flying ship, followed by Falco, who is right behind her. There she takes aim at one of the scouts and she shoots. Unfortunately, that scout was Sasha. And that's where our dear Potato Girl met her end. I made a whole video titled A Tribute to Sasha. Feel free to check it out. Well anyways, seeing Zeke together with Eren and Captain Levi must have shocked you guys. It's like this. Attack on Titan is the kind of story where you may think you know what's happening, but then comes a moment and you end up thinking that everything you thought you knew is a complete mystery. With the 8th episode, the 8th major arc in all of Attack on Titan concludes. The Scouts now have both the founding Titan and a Titan with royal blood. But how did this war on Marley happen? How did Eren and Zeke plan all of this? What have the Scouts been doing all of these years? And what's this friction between Eren and the other Scouts? Not to mention, can Zeke even be trusted? All of our questions will soon be answered. This is where the real war begins. The world may have tried to declare war on Paradise, but Eren Yeager, through his actions, declared war on the rest of the world. The actual war is yet to begin. There you go, guys. These are my thoughts on the first arc of Attack on Titan's final season. I know some fans may not have been happy because of the CGI in the final season, but let's not forget that the 66th episode reached a score of 9.9 out of 10 on IMDb. It is second only to the 54th episode, which is still the highest rated Attack on Titan episode. The substantial amount of people who rated it this high are all real people. Let's not forget that. Attack on Titan has always been a modern day classic, and it will always stay that way. So what do you guys think of the Marley arc? Don't forget to share your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Also, smash that colossal like and subscribe button like how Eren smashed the Warhammer Titan's skull. You guys like that? I'll keep making more and more videos on Attack on Titan. If you're interested, press that bell icon too. With that said, as always, I'm the Bearded Saiyan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.